Sanders' first carry of the game. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go, D. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
On first down, McAllister. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Check.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
51's the Mike.
Wentz now on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And just There's no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sacked. A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
A 58-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Lions first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Another carry for the run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Yeah, not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 1-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Here's Watkins.
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they didn't get something done on this drive. Turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
The Lions first down.
Looking to throw. They fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carried.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Six yards left on second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll set up a throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now Wentz again. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Zach Ertz, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, it's Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass here to Godwin.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It will be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's right here, they found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll fire deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 47-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
20, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's gotta be on number 1. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st down, Detroit.
On the ship. 56 is the mark. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Lions 1st down.
56, Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and 11 now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we get.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 56. Mike 56. Right here, right here. Let's go. Great.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they kick this one away, and off it goes. touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 42. Lions 24.
The kickoff unit as they run and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The quarterback sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Just like that. Check, check. Lucky. Great finish, done.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First down, Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.